now starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Others through different eyes.
Yo, 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 this is Dan Harsha, and this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
It's Dan Alban here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
Fucking loving it, buddy. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing wonderful, man. Another week has gone by, and the energy is high, and the Gurus are here to perform tonight, man.
Man, every week we're here.
That's right, man.
I don't want to be anywhere else every week but here.
Dude, it's our little slice of paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the studio digs are cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we get to hang out, talk story, talk music, and do our thing, because we're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio, my friend.
That's correct.
They're out there, dude. They love us.
Yeah.
So this is real cool. Coming up, not this Friday, but next Friday, we're going to be down at Leonardtown Square for the St. Mary's County Art Council Art Walk.
Oh, wow. The Gurus are actually making an appearance somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to be set up right at the Rex. We're probably going to be inside with all the equipment and the gear. I don't think it's smart to be out there at a table on the. But we'll work it out.
We'll be there, though.
We'll be there. We're going to be there talking story, doing a little mini show. And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of great things happening at the arts walk there.
Yeah, so the Gurus will be there. It's going to be cool. I just wanted to throw that out there so everybody can get energized for it.
I love it, man. It's nice that we can say we're going to be somewhere doing an appearance.
Right, man. It's going to be cool.
There's going to be a lot more of these to come.
Exactly, dude. That's just one of many to come. So everybody stay tuned for that, man.
Yeah.
Dude, but let's talk about last week's show real quick. Last week's show, we had Bob Gibson on and Bob Richards on. It was the Bobs.
I have a meeting with the Bobs.
And all my other friends out there, when I say this, you'll get it, hey, Bob. So, but yeah, it's cool. But Bob Gibson, CSRO, Alice in Chains tribute band, came on, told his story, told us how the band came about and how that tribute scene circuit goes, and that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
To find out all about that.
He had a lot of information in there.
Yeah, and it was must-listen radio, man. He was detailed, he was thorough, it was impressive, and man, talking about the Line 6 Helix units and how everybody names their files. That's how we got the episode last week. The episode name last week. He said the one guy's file was called the Dirty Sanchez.
That's right.
And we're like, yep, that's the episode name. So, dude, shout out to Bob Gibson, CSRO, man. What a great dude, man. It was cool.
High energy, completely positive guy. We loved having him on.
Yeah. Then we had Bob Richards on, professional wrestling expert, and he's a lawyer. So he's our show lawyer, so we had him on. He brought us up to speed what's happening in MCW wrestling, big-time wrestling, and everything else wrestling. So it was cool to get that refresher, and he'll be back sooner than we think.
Yeah, we love having him on. He's been on quite a few times. He's regular.
Yeah. So
and he brought the breakdown of what was going on in the wrestling world. We love Cool Buddy Bobby when he comes on.
Yeah, we do, man. Man, I've been rapping this long, dude, and I'm thirsty.
Oh.
What do you think? Is it time yet?
Well, we're on the job now. We're working.
Yeah, and that's part of the gig. So, hey, man.
Who goes first?
I will.
And I'll go second.
Yeah, double tap.
Double
Ollie.
tap. Thank you, Ollie's Bar and Grill. We love you as always.
Yeah, so I had to do that, man. Feel better now. Feel way better.
Much better. As usual.
Good. So we had those guys on. It was cool. The Bobs were on. They told their story. It was cool.
Yep.
Loved them. It was a great episode, and the fans loved it too. Everybody was tuned in on it.
Yeah, that episode got a lot of attention.
But dude, the passion of the squared circle for Bob and Cool Buddy Bobby is there, man.
Yeah,
dude, we haven't talked to him in like 8 months. He came on swinging out the gate, telling us everything about the scene, like that's his blood, man. And it's just cool to see that passion.
Absolutely.
You know, and he's on our show talking to us about it. So that's what's even sweeter.
Yeah.
Your lifelong friend like that.
Yep.
So definitely wanted to just bring that up real quick. This coming week, I get to be during the episode premiere on Thursday. I'll be down in Leonard or Lexington Park We're somewhere in St. Mary's County doing a draft for District Bar Talk, that podcast. The fantasy drafts this Thursday starts at 7. So I'll be there drafting, and the show will premiere, and I'll have my phone on doing mobile. So I'll be a little bit different this week. So it's going to be cool. I'll talk about it more next week, but that's what I got going on this week on Thursday.
Okay.
And then this weekend, we'll see what's up, man. Who knows?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy, dude. What's your plans this week? Anything cool?
I've got a lot of practice this weekend coming this week. So that's what my plans are.
Practice.
Practice.
David and the Dynamos.
Yeah.
I talked to your boy David.
You did?
Yeah, I got something in the works with him, so be on the lookout.
Damn, he actually talked to you. He won't even talk to me.
Oh, then that's a little heat.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sweet. That's cool, man. But hey, let's talk this week's show. It's episode 40, man.
40!
Whoa. Yeah, episode 40. We're over the hill. That's it.
For all you guys that would go out and buy a 40, think about us tonight.
Right. So we got our standard guys coming up. We got David Higgins from the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the Beat.
Hell yeah.
He's going to bring us everything up to speed in the world of music in Southern Maryland with this famous 10-ounce 12-pack sampler.
Yeah.
And then we'll get all the other details that he's got to offer us this week. Then we'll get Sean Kirkpatrick on for Sean in 60 Seconds. And we'll see what's up in his world.
Love that.
We got to talk Spoon's meal review.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
Yep.
Island Music Guitar of the Week.
Yep.
And that Jackson guitar this week is awesome.
Yeah.
It's got some special upgrades on it. We'll talk about that when it's the time's right. But that guitar is cool this week.
Awesome.
And then our first of 2 featured guests this week, going to come to you powered on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. The world-class Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system.
World-class.
We got Wayne Hosier of Forged and Static.
Yeah.
Finally booked up. He's going to come on the show tonight. He's going to tell us all about the band and what's been happening in his world. That's going to be real cool. Real cool. Then we will talk to Guitar God Chuck of Chuck's Guitar Geekery. This guy's cool, man. He's got his little YouTube channel going, talking gear. He's a pretty rad dude, man.
Yeah.
So I had to book him to come on, talk to us about his YouTube channel and everybody. Go check him out, man. I put the link in there. It's on our social. Go check his page out. He's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, his videos are awesome.
Yeah, man. So I had to book him on. I was like, dude, you're coming on the show.
Yeah,
you're doing video.
Right.
Yeah, I know how hard that is. So come on in.
Hell yeah, man. So we're excited, man. We've got 2 stellar featured guests, and we cannot be more excited to have them on here spending time with us, man.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be unreal tonight up in this camp.
Hell yeah.
Unreal. Dude, and we also got the 2 for Tuesday Shoutouts.
That's right.
And it's a pretty good list this week.
Damn, that's a good list.
Yeah, it's a real good list. So everybody's got to stay tuned so you can hear your name.
Yeah.
But, dude, I think we've been rapping long enough. I think we're just going to jump right into it and get Mr. Higgins on for Higgy on the Beat.
Yeah, let's get it on. David Higgins of the Southern Maryland Chronicle coming on. Guitar Gurus. Episode 40.
Oh, it's ringing, man. Let's see if he picks up. Come on, Higgy.
This is Higgy. What's jamming?
Hey, Higgy, it's Dan. We're in the studio doing our thing. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I'm hanging in there, man. It's fantastic atmosphere in the studio tonight. The show's got a high energy, and we're ready to hear all about the music in Southern Maryland. But I need you to say hi to Mr. Albin real quick.
Hi, Mrs. Albin. I mean, Mr. Albin.
Wow. Did you mean to call? Did you mean to call my wife?
Wow.
Dude, I know you're not feeling well, but you're still being a trooper and you're getting it in, man. So I'm gonna let that one go this time.
I'll blame it on the illness.
I love it, man. We appreciate you being here again, as always.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Higgy, well, let's jump right into it, man. What do you got for us this week?
All right, good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat, coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Chronicle newsroom. This weekend looks to be absolutely beautiful. It's going to be sunny, highs in the mid-80s, lows in the upper 60s. So let's get started with your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler of what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland. On Friday, 6 p.m. at Vera's Beach in Lusby, you have Cowboy Crossing. Chapel Road at the Tiki Bar in Solomons at 7 p.m. B&B Express, St. Mary's Landing in Charlotte Hall at 7 p.m. And Cody Spicer will be at Hills Country Store at Helen at 9 p.m.
Cool.
Saturday, 7:30, you got Taboo at the Riverside Pub at Dennis Point Marina in Drayton.
Go check the baller out.
Bucket Sports Bar, you got the Rob Cord Band at 8 p.m.
Right.
Seabreeze Tiki Bar, you got Spoiler Alert at 8 p.m. And Last Drop Country Bar, Hydro FX at 9 p.m. On Sunday, the By Felicia Duo will be at Dockside Restaurant and Sports Bar in Deal. Greg Barrick will be doing an acoustic set over at Skipper's Peel in Deal at 3 p.m. Stars and Bars will be at Toots at 3 p.m. And Michael Albin Band will be at Vera's Beach Club in Lusby at 4. And some music news of note this week. As many of you heard earlier this summer, Derek Rotten of Hydro FX announced that he would be leaving the band at the end of the summer. This Saturday at Last Drop will be the last local show for Hydro FX. I personally want to thank him for his performances and great times at all the shows I've been to, and wish him, his wife Anna, and his family well on their next endeavors.
Yeah, he's a good dude,
Yeah,
man.
he's family here at this show.
Yeah. You heard me mention the last one was the Michael Allman Band at Vera's Beach Club. That name may sound familiar because that is the oldest son of Greg Allman. Yes, that Greg Allman of the Allman Brothers.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And that's your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler for this weekend. Be sure to check out the entire local music schedule, which is released Thursdays at 4 p.m. on southernmarylandchronicle.com and shortly thereafter on Facebook.
Man, the music scene this weekend's insane, and just off the 10-ounce 12-pack sampler, man.
Right,
Yeah, a lot of different things going on. There's a couple bands in here that I've heard of, but I've never seen. So, there's always a mix. It's not just the same bands all the time.
Exactly.
That's right, man. But it's just cool seeing all these past guests up on the list, though, man. That's really cool to see that.
Well, I mean, you guys have had so many up there. It's hard not to have anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just cool, man. I love seeing all the bands out there performing, man. It just makes it real cool, real cool. All right, Higgy. Well, what's in news and events this week?
All right, your Southern Maryland news. This week, Calvert County has released its 2040 transportation plan. Citizens are encouraged to offer insight. The plan focuses on issues of highway improvement coordination with the state, countywide traffic issues, improved town center development, multi-module transportation, and embracing smart technology. Citizens have until September 6th to submit comments, and you can find the plan at calvertcountymd.gov/transportation plan. Over in Charles County, on Thursday, August 15th, Chris Zabriskie, president of the Rotary Club of Charles County, presented a $500 check to Robert Roush, the president of the Charles County Arts Alliance, to help fund the Charles County Arts Alliance's annual back-to-school student art box project. Chris and his son Thomas also joined 22 other volunteers from the Arts Alliance, the Chesapeake Choral Arts Society, and the Springdale Center to fill 500 boxes with crayons, colored pencils, number 2 pencils, glue sticks, erasers, bottle glue, and scissors.
Pretty cool.
I love hearing that. Yeah, that's great.
In St. Mary's County, this past week, Sheriff Tim Cameron and the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office announced that for the first time in St. Mary's County public school history, a dedicated school resource officer will be at each of the public and middle schools throughout the year. Sheriff Cameron and his deputies also will be at every public school on September 3rd for the first day of classes to ensure safety and security. School starts on Tuesday in Southern Maryland. And yes, this is me telling you, stop for buses, drive safely, and wait for the buses to pull away, ensuring all kids are safe. You break these laws, and I'm going to make sure you're on the front page of the Chronicle so everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, I love it. Public shaming.
That's right.
Stop for the buses. It's not that hard. There's nothing that's that important.
Right, exactly.
You're absolutely right.
And that's
Let the buses have lights. They have the arms. They have the stop signs on the side. Let that stuff be put back. They make sure the kids are across the street, on either side of it. Let the bus pull away and then go. You never know when that last thing, that kid may have dropped their binder or something and they dart back into the road.
Yep.
We're the adults. We need to make sure that we are being safe. The kids, they don't always think of this stuff.
Right. And if you're not safe, you're going to get shamed in public.
Yeah. I mean, last year we had a kid in Charles County somebody pulled around the bus.
Yep.
Luckily, she survived. It took a long time for her. But, she wasn't even out from in front of the bus yet, and the person pulled around the bus and hit her.
I know, man. It's insane.
Do not ever pull around a bus. Seriously, man. Seriously.
When the buses can, they will pull over to let traffic go past them.
Exactly.
They're not going to sit there and just hog the road the entire time. 9 times out of 10, when they get the opportunity, they're going to pull over if they see that there's a bunch of cars behind them and let you guys past.
Yeah, because they don't want us there anyway, so I get it. Yeah.
All right, we got a few events going on in Southern Maryland this weekend. Saturday and Sunday in Benedict, Maryland at the Farm Heritage Conservatory is the 2019 Southern Maryland Sunflower Festival. On Sunday, down at MDIR is the Custom Tees of DC Racing Labor Day Grudge Fest. On Saturday in Prince Frederick, you got the Prince Frederick American Legion Blood Drive. Get out there and donate blood if you can. Doesn't matter if you live in Calvert or not. Blood is always in need. Also, this weekend is the Maryland Renaissance Festival in Crownsville, Maryland.
Yay!
Always a great time. It is this Saturday through Monday, but then there are also a bunch of dates in September and October coming up.
I love that thing, man.
Summertime is winding down, which means major weekday events will be also. So get out and enjoy this last weekend before school starts next week. Be sure to check out the Chronicle's local event schedule posted every Thursday morning between 8 and 10 a.m. I add new events as I find them or am made aware. I can't be everywhere, so if you attend an event and would like to let us know about it, send us some photos. You can send that to news@southernmarylandchronicle.com.
Sweet.
That's awesome, dude.
All right, and the best segment of all, besides music,
Right.
the comic relief.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
All right, this week, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Blue Crabs are going back and forth. They're winning 2 games, losing 2 games, but time is running out. They're playing 500 ball the second half of the season after starting out winning 8 straight games. They sit 4 games back as of Tuesday evening. This weekend, they're going to have a 4-game series against the New York Revolution, who, by the way, currently sit in first. So that series actually could flip the standings.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Nationals sitting at 73 and 57, 5.5 games back. They're going to be playing the Marlins this weekend. Our lovable losing Orioles, yeah. Sit at 43 and 88, 42 games back. They did pick up a game this week, though. They're going to be playing the Royals this weekend.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Over in the NFL, the Skins beat the Falcons last week, 19-7 for their first win of the preseason. Late last week, Case Keenum has been announced to be the starter for Week 1. Over in Trent Williams news, there was rumor that the Patriots offered a first-round pick. Redskins did not take it, and Coach Gruden says there is no way that they are going to trade him. He will either play for the team this year or he's not going to play at all. Wow. Williams' contract goes to 2020, and if he plays, he would be paid $23 million.
Wow. It's about time these guys got called out and said, here's the deal.
Yep.
Right.
You signed the contract.
Yep.
Right. I don't. Yeah, dude. That whole situation's just ugly and.
Yep.
And
Play or don't play. Here's what you lose if you don't play.
Yep. And he's already passed his guaranteed money. The last 2 years of his contract are not guaranteed.
Right. I know. I get that.
So,
yeah. All right, man.
For the Wizards in the NBA, training camp's about a month away, and teams are still ironing out their rosters. The Wiz have put out their projected starting lineup to be Smith, Beal, Brown, Hatchimer, and Bryant. The bench is still being figured out as they sign some last-minute players. Over in the NHL, Caps training camp is set to begin soon, and the Caps need to determine who they're going to protect in the upcoming expansion draft. Seattle will be the new team on the block. Right now, there is too many guys in this team to even guess who they're going to try and save. My guess is they're probably going to put the goalie, I can't pronounce his name, the rookie. They're probably going to try and save him because that's a position you always need. So. Kuznetsov was actually suspended by the IHFAA this week for 4 years after a video surfaced last spring of Kuzi with a plate of cocaine at a party. The NHL has not hinted at a suspension, and believe it or not, cocaine is not specifically listed on the banned substance list. However, there are several other drugs that are.
Well, really?
It's still an illegal drug.
Weed's on there, heroin's on there. those things are on there. Cocaine is not listed.
It was the guy that wrote the policy. That was his DOT.
Weed's illegal, but cocaine is not in the NHL.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I love it, dude.
All right, that's it. I'm not watching hockey anymore.
Kuznetsov and the Caps did issue a statement. He apologized profusely, but he's out of international play for the next 4 years.
He should have said I was high at the time. Sorry.
So, area high schools, as I mentioned last week, they were still in scrimmages. This will be the last week for scrimmages. School sports will start next week with the first high school varsity games planned for September 6th. And that's your Southern Maryland news for this week. Don't forget to send us your tips at what's going on in your community at tips@southernmaryland.com. And that's the weekly wrap on news. As always, follow the Chronicle on Facebook at facebook.com/SOMD Chronicle or www.southernmarylandchronicle.com for all your local local, regional news, weather, and sports.
Okay, Higgy, man, that was awesome of you tonight, buddy.
We
did
love
your
it.
thing, man.
We love it, brother. We love it.
Yeah, man.
I'm full of adrenaline right now. I just got back from my soccer practice.
All right.
How'd it go, man?
It was the first one, and they're 8-year-olds. Take a guess.
Yeah. Someone was picking their nose, right?
They were talking about the goose poop.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Nothing like good old goose poop.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it, dude.
Yeah, it was an interesting one, but I love doing it, so.
I hear you, man. That's cool. Well, keep us updated on how the team keeps looking. All right?
All right,
All right,
guys.
buddy. We'll see you next week.
Have a
all
great
right?
show, and I'll see you next week.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Peace out.
See you.
There he goes. Higgy on the beat.
Higgy
man.
on the beat. Southern Maryland Chronicle.
What an awesome dude, man.
Oh, it's awesome, man. I don't know how in the hell he makes time for all these things. He does, though.
He does, man. It's insane.
I need to know the formula because
Hats off to him, man. But
Yeah.
seriously, go over, check out the Chronicle on Facebook, southernmarylandchronicle.com. That's the web. Good page, man. Good paper. They do it right. And that's Higgy on the beat. We'll check with him next week.
there it is.
We're going to transition into the Spoons Barbecue meal review, man. 'cause
Meal
they're
review.
feeding us fantastic. They're feeding us fantastic. And we
Yeah.
are blessed to be a part with it, man.
Very much.
Dude, we had the new fried shrimp basket tonight.
Yep.
With cocktail sauce.
That's a new item.
Yeah, dude, I dig it. We had the help me out with this.
We had the. I already know the whole thing.
Well,
So
tell us. You tell us,
all
man.
right.
You start it off.
We had the burger salad, which is basically the equivalent of what a Big Mac would be, but in a salad without the buns and everything.
Right, dude.
Had the secret sauce, the pickles, the all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions without a sesame seed bun.
Right. It was awesome, man. Fantastic. We had the shrimp
Delicious.
tacos.
Shrimp tacos.
Brought those back out, man. Those were fantastic.
Yep. The crab mac and cheese balls.
Yep.
Bites. You know.
They were awesome.
My goodness.
That new menu is kicking ass.
Yeah,
man.
we were taken care of, as always, on a fantastic level again this evening. We can't encourage you guys enough to get over there and check the place out. Get something, man. When I pick the food up
Right.
myself personally every Tuesday.
Right.
When I left with that food this evening, the patio was starting to get packed.
Wow.
It was great.
That's awesome, dude. Well, unbeknownst to everybody, during my daily travels today, I wound up right beside Spoons,
The greatest parking lot ever.
the greatest parking lot ever, and I went inside and actually talked to Joe and put the order in.
Hell yeah.
So that was kind of cool. So shout out to them. The patio looked great to me. I saw it. I checked it all out. I was like, yep, it's like football season's coming, buddy. I'll see you soon.
That's right.
See you soon. Right? And he's like, cool, man. We're going to be all about it. We're going to be getting TVs installed out there and everything.
Oh yeah, the whole deal.
So it's going to be cool. So if you're in La Plata, man, pop in there. Go check them out. Spoons Barbecue. It's right there in that shop. Rosewick Shopping Center. Rosewick Crossing Shopping Center.
Yep.
La Plata, Maryland. Go in there and say you're here because of the Gurus. They got preferred seating for you. They'll set you down and get you started.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. But go check them out. They make kick-ass food and they fuel the show, man.
Yeah, they give us what we need.
To get it done, and it was tasting fantastic tonight.
Yeah, it
So
was great.
shout out to Joe, shout out to Hannah,
Yep.
shout out to the staff, shout out to the chefs. They're just bringing it. They're bringing it, man. And the facility is awesome. The restaurant's cool, man. I checked it all out, man. I was there.
Oh yeah,
They
they got the pour system, the the self-pour tap system in there. Nobody else has that around here.
Dude, you get checked in, get your bracelet, you're done.
Yep.
It's at your leisure.
And then it's up to your credit card.
Right, yeah, exactly. Call. Here.
You sure you want? No, you only ask yourself, do I want another one? Because you can go get it.
Yeah, it can get out of hand real quick, but that's why it's convenient.
Absolutely.
So you have no one to blame but yourself. But no, shout out to the restaurant, man. This is good stuff, man. You'll have a fantastic time. People message me all the time with stories about the place.
Yep, we get a lot of those, man.
They love it, man. People love it.
And we're grateful for everybody that pops in to support.
Right. Because that means it's working. Everybody's talking about it. That's what we should be talking about it. Yeah. And the patio's the next level.
That is the next level.
I mean, it's going to be awesome. So, dude, I was just reflecting back on the shrimp tacos. God, man. We're very lucky, man.
Yeah,
dude, I'm just giggling because it was so good tonight.
We are very lucky.
It was so good, man. Man, just go there.
Damn, look at me. I'm getting excited.
I know. Dude, that's how good the food is. We're excited to talk about it.
Right.
That's the main thing. Because it's quality. The ingredients are fresh, not frozen. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. How many times have you been to a place that you thought was a restaurant and they serve you frozen food?
Plenty.
And you're just like, really? Oh. And I can't get up and leave. But Spoons, it's all fresh, man. Yeah. Joe and Hannah take pride in that stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's felt. And as soon as you get your first plate, you know it.
Yep.
And that's all I'm going to say about it. So Spoons Barbecue, La Plata, Maryland. Go check them out. They're part of our family. They're supporting us and getting us fed every night we do the episodes. Yeah. So they're fueling us up, man.
And if you guys just want to go in there and you could just throw me a message and I'll meet you up there. We'll go together.
Yeah, you live like a mile from it.
Yeah, we'll go together. I mean, I took somebody there last week just to check it out, and they're going to go back next week already.
See, it works.
So
there it is, man.
Yeah,
we'll get them one at a time.
That's right.
That's right. We don't stop. If anybody's learned anything about our show, is we don't stop.
We don't stop.
Boothe going to keep getting it. We're going to put it in. We're doing the work. We're putting it in. And that's what I'll say about that. But go check Spoons Barbecue out.
Hell yeah.
Cool, dude. We're going to transition in. We're going to get the Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system cranking. And we're going to get Sean Kirkpatrick on for Sean in 60 seconds and check out what's happening in his world.
Let's do it.
Give me some soothing tunes.
It's Sean in 60 seconds. Brought to you by the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
It's ringing, dude. We're locking in the signal. We're dialing up Mr.
Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system.
Here we go. Come on, Sean.
Can't wait to see what topic he's got for us tonight.
Good evening, Gurus.
Hey, Sean, it's Dan. What's happening, bud?
Oh, I'm just laying in bed watching some Irish guy on YouTube be bad at video games.
Wow. It's almost like the tournament we have me playing. It was awful. How you feeling, brother?
Like shit. How are you feeling?
I feel a lot better than that, but I'm very sorry to hear that you're feeling bad. You want me to bring you some chicken noodle soup later?
Yeah, I'll take some. I'm gonna bring it over here, Nanny McAlbin.
Yeah,
Nanny McAlbin.
Hey, dude, I'm a man of many facets.
Dude, have you ever had Doreen's chicken noodle soup that she makes up at Ape Hangers?
No.
Dude, it's thick, like good. Oh my god.
That's what you need then, if you're not feeling well.
I need some of Doreen's chicken noodle soup, man. That shit's fucking bomb. It's more like a casserole than a soup, really. It's like,
it's comfort food.
Dude, tell Aaron to fire up the TRILOGY van and go get you some, man. Make it an adventure.
Dude, you know how hard it is to convince Aaron to go outside the house?
But you're not feeling well, man.
Oh, yeah, that's a big deal.
Somebody's got to hook you up, man.
They'll be like, just tussing it out, man. You'll be all right.
Tussing. That's right. It's all about
if
the
you
tussing.
run out, you just pour water and shake it up, and you got Mo Tussin. So, what do you got for us tonight, man? I know you got something good. You always do.
Well, yeah, man. So I was just writing out what I was going to talk about this weekend or today, and I came up with the topic as I was writing it out. So So like last weekend we played at Nick's Fish House on Friday night, and we arrived an hour and a half late, but started only 30 minutes late.
Okay.
You know, we only had like 30 minutes to set up, so I mean we got started within an hour. Not our fault. 7 different accidents happened on the way to the gig on a Friday evening. Like we were driving during rush hour. We were supposed to start at 6 o'clock, so it was just poor planning on the entire event's fault. But whatever. The venue ended up docking $100 from our pay for that, so I guess that was our fault. I thought that was pretty fun.
Wow.
What place was that?
Nick's Fish House up in Baltimore.
All right, hold on. I gotta put a line through something in a piece of paper real quick. All right, cool. What else is up? All right.
Yeah.
It's a cool spot. There's just they like to, you know, they just like to nitpick about every little detail. You know, it's like everything that they can, they're gonna take money off, like just like that. As soon as they can, you know, it's like, and that was a place we had to play for 5 hours rather than the normal 4-hour time slot. So you know, it's just. They're very weird, but it is a fun spot to play. I got to give it to them on that part. I mean, they have a nice setup there, and they do promote and stuff like that. So
it also sounds like no matter what you do, they're gonna find something wrong with something.
Yeah, I get. I mean, as long as the traffic isn't bad and we show up on time and we do everything that like exactly by the book and then don't give them anything, they're not gonna say nothing. Usually, I mean, well, all right, never mind. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
We're going down a dark road on that one. Anyway.
Yeah, we try not to do that, but it can be done.
So Saturday we ended up we were playing at Chesapeake Inn in Chesapeake City, and so this is where I came up with the topic, right?
Okay.
So Chesapeake Inn is like 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive from Southern Maryland. You have to go over the Bay Bridge, and then you're like almost halfway there. If you like, it's fucking a haul.
Right.
Saturday was also when I started feeling sick. So in the van, I like as soon as we got in the van, went to Wawa, got our shit, like right at Billingsley, hit the road. I passed the fuck out and woke up on the other side of the bridge. Like it was like that. Like I was just fucking done.
Oh wow.
Wow. I thought you were gonna say you got in the van and just blew chunks.
No, I haven't even thrown up once. I think it's just like this shocking cold snap that we've had recently. Because I mean, Friday it was smoldering hot outside during the day, and I was working out in that. And then Friday night when I went to the gig, you know, I didn't bring a sweatshirt or nothing, but it dropped down to like almost below 60. And I'm standing outside like starting to shake. I'm like, what the hell? Where did this come from?
It was extreme.
Or were you working on a different part of the farm, a different part of the soil?
I mean, it was, Friday I was in Southern Maryland during the day and then in Northern Maryland during the night. So, yeah, I guess that didn't help either.
40-degree swing.
And in different molds in the air.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's probably what got you, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, a lot of that too, I'm sure. But anyway, so we get up to the Chesapeake Inn, which is a fucking amazing venue. Like, if you ever get to play there or go there or anything like that, definitely go check that place out because it is like top of the line. They got valet and stuff going on. They take care of the bands very well. The food is phenomenal. It's like it's sort of like the Jetty in a sense, like the way that they have everything set up. Unfortunately, the noise ordinance is really stupid there, so you have to end by like they can't have any loud music outside after 9 o'clock because it is sort of in a neighborhood. Like I said, even though everybody in the neighborhood fucking gets hammered at that place. Somehow they end up getting noise complaints. I guess there's probably one pissed off person in the neighborhood just calling in the single noise complaint every single fucking night.
There's always a blue hair around.
That's right.
Yeah.
Debbie Downer.
Anyway, so there was a DJ that was playing there the same night, and I think it was called DJ Super Dan, but according to Jason, he came up to him and he was like, "Man, you guys good." And I was like, well, that's pretty neat. That's nice to hear. But 15 minutes into the show, or 15 minutes before we're about to be done, like it's the last set, we have 15 minutes left in the last set, all of a sudden, the whole front of house PA shuts off. Just randomly in the middle of a song. It was lit. It was lit. My Own Worst Enemy, I remember it exactly, yeah. We were in the middle of playing it, and I was like jamming out like crazy. I look over at Aaron, and he completely just stops playing guitar. and because we're on in-ears, so the mix is separate, so it sounds to me like everything's fine. I'm still jamming, like everybody's still playing, we can still hear everybody. And then finally, by the end of the song, I'm the only one playing, and I'm just like, all right, I don't understand why everybody's looking at me like this, but whatever, I'm going to finish playing the song. And then I finish the song, and then I take my ears out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? He's like, yeah, there's nothing in the front mix. And so we sit there, like, looking confused for a little while. And then finally, the sound guy comes up. He's like, hey, what's going on? What?
What?
Your front of house is off.
Oh, my God.
Wow, dude. So what did he say then, man? What happened? You're leaving me in suspension.
So, the sound guy was like, okay, hold on, just here, you talking to the mic, blah, blah, blah. He walks out to the front, and he realizes that his shit's fucked up, so he's like, well, I don't know what's going on, but it's not going to be a 10-minute fix, so I guess you guys are done for the night, and and so during that, like, weird, awkward time period, we have people coming up to the stage saying, like, we even had a Spanish guy come up to me, he's like, Mas Musica, what's going on? And I was like, dude, look, he's playing his guitar right now. Here, listen to my in-ears. He's playing his guitar right now. You can't hear it through the front speakers because the house PA is fucked up right now. And so, at some point, finally, I was like, all right, well, I guess they're not going to get it fixed. So I went outside to smoke a cigarette. And so I'm out there and I'm smoking, just calming down because I'm embarrassed like a motherfucker. Because, everybody in the whole venue thinks it's our fault. Because they don't understand, I mean, you can't expect people to understand. When something like that happens, it's the band's fault.
Right.
It just falls on us, and that's just the shitty part of it. But, so I'm outside smoking a cigarette, and one of the fucking waiters comes up, and he asks me, he's like, hey, man, you guys done? You finished up early or something? Ran out of material? I was like, nah, dude, your house PA is fucking broken.
Damn.
He's like, oh, yeah, they were having problems with that last night, too. I was like, oh, really?
Oh, no. Damn.
So,
they knew about it.
All right, so here's a lesson for Guru Nation. As soon as you check into a venue, try to get a waiter or a waitress to the side. Hey, what goes down here usually? Try to get some intel, because that guy just gave you some solid information you could have used about 20 minutes ago.
And the waitress goes, well, I usually do it later on.
Honestly,
just kidding.
If it's up to me, I would rather have not known, because if I did know, I would have been way more anxious throughout the entire show than I was.
That's true.
The fact that I didn't know was probably more helpful to me as far as maintaining my presence of mind on stage. If by chance you did find out that there was some funky shit going on with the house PA, what are you going to do about it?
Well, just for conversation, when a guy comes back, I don't know what's going on. Dude, your shit broke last night, I heard.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this never happens.
Right.
The waiters over there going, shit, this happened last night, motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, you got to learn to, maybe ask some questions to some people. Always investigate. Be an investigator.
Yeah, well, I mean, the sound guy was actually doing a really good job throughout the entire night, aside from that one moment in time where I don't understand it, because he did a really good job for the entire night, and then like when shit went down, he didn't even realize that his front of house wasn't working right off the bat. So that was kind of weird. But
that is weird, man. Those guys, I know your dad. He takes such pride in it. As soon as a problem, he'd be like, "I know what's up." It's like.
Oh yeah, no, and that's the weird thing about that room too, is that there are zones set up. So I mean, it could have been just the mains in that room that went out. It wasn't like the whole system everywhere. It could have been like there was a speaker back there that was still feeding him the mix. That could have been why he didn't realize it. You know what I mean? Because they have zones all over the place because of the way that this place is set up.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, it was like the jetty.
I got you.
It's like a labyrinth of sound.
Yeah, you have to, like, when you get that big, you have multiple zones. You have to set up delay speakers out there, and you have to do a time segment or a time delay so that the sound doesn't go out of phase in those areas from what's coming off of the stage. It's a really complex setup when you get into that kind of situation. So,
no doubt.
For the most part, I mean, if you're standing in the right spot and that spot isn't messed up, no big deal. But if you're in the mains and that, it's set up really dumb. And unless you get the funding from the owner of the venue, you're not going to be able to upgrade your gear. It's just the venue owner ultimately has control over the sound guy, pretty much all the time.
I got you.
That's correct.
What a vicious world that is.
Well, I mean, that's you had yourself a hell of a weekend, as always.
Yeah.
And he wasn't feeling good either, man. Just grinded through it.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
you got to do what you got to do, man. The show must go on,
Keep
as
on
they say.
grinding. Show must go on.
You're here with us tonight, man. We appreciate that, man. Especially after that weekend, Lord.
Oh, well, you want to hear the conclusion?
Oh yeah.
So I'm like almost done my cigarette. I got like maybe like 5 or 6 more puffs left in it, and all of a sudden I hear Chris's goddamn voice coming up over the PA, like, "Hey, is there a drummer around? We got it working."
Nice.
What?
So I fucking dropped my fucking half a cigarette, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm going back in, and we played Sugar. Sugar were going down to finish off the night, so that everybody, just to try to quell the stigma that we had left with. We played Sugar We're Going Down, and everybody was jamming out that was left that hadn't fucking stormed out in a rage. And they enjoyed themselves, and then we packed up and went home. And that's how I came up with the topic of tonight's show, which we're probably not going to have time to go into. Show killers, because that fucking killed the show for me. It was a great show until that happened.
Yep.
Dude, save that for next week for real. Yeah, we definitely could talk about that.
That is a killer, man.
Yeah, man. I had a couple other ones listed in, because as soon as I started talking about that, I like started writing that instance down. It like a million other situations came up in my mind where like it completely, like, we had a great night, but that one situation just kind of just put me in a bad mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
and then you leave the gig feeling like crap. Like, we could have done better.
It messed up your mojo.
It's real easy to lose your focus and want to get frustrated and be thrown off your game. Any number of things can do that. What you guys experience would definitely send somebody over the edge where they can't focus anymore. They don't even feel like finishing it. We're like, okay, we're done here, man. Had enough. Let's pack it up now.
Yeah, let's leave before we have to explain ourselves a million different times.
Exactly. But you guys hung in there.
Yep.
And that's why we respect you guys.
Yeah, man. It's cool.
It was a tough situation, and you stuck there until it was over with.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Like I said, the show must go on, and if they want a drummer there last minute, then I'll fucking go back up there and I'll play one more song for, the 10 people that are left.
Love it, dude.
Absolutely.
Damn right.
If you have integrity, sir, is what that's called.
Right.
Integrity.
I call it being stupid.
No, the word of the show tonight is integrity, not stupidity.
Integrity.
Right.
Hell yeah, man. I like it.
All right, dude. Well, we're gonna let you get off the phone, get back to sleeping, man. I know you're feeling like crap, so we appreciate you coming on this week, though.
Of course, man. I always love being here. I like talking.
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
Dude, we love listening. So that's for sure. So
yeah, throw up some love for old Sean here, man, for being on while he's sick.
Yeah, there it is.
We want to see that support, man, that love. Good job, buddy. Get some tussing. Get some tussing.
I intend to. All right, man. I love you guys. I love everybody listening. Y'all have a great night.
All right, buddy. See ya. Peace.
Hell yeah. Good night, buddy.
There it is.
Trooper.
He is, man.
Super trooper.
Dude, it's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for Music Talk Radio. We'll be right back after that. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Peace.
You're tuned in to the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus show. The only show that Chuck Norris is afraid to be a guest on.
We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, the Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. How you doing tonight, Mr. Albin?
I'm having a great time, as always.
Same here, dude.
You know I'm here.
That's right. In the immortal words of Kirkpatrick in the last segment, your front of house is fucked. Dude, I love it, dude.
Yeah, we love all those sound bites that we're gathering up here.
Yeah, man. Go through the tape. We're going to go through the tape. That's right, dude. So, dude, man, the show's cranking, man. We hit it out of the park with those two guys. So, man, dude, it set everything up for our featured guest tonight and 2 for Tuesday shout-outs and the Island Music Guitar of the Week.
Yeah.
So, dude, let's just transition in and do the 2 for Tuesdays.
Oh, we're going to give this to you a little early this week here. So I know a lot of you guys listen in because you want to hear your names called. We love calling them. We love that your names are on the list every week. Thank you so much. Here we go. No further ado. It's a 2 for Tuesday shout-outs brought to you by the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Sponsorships available.
That's correct.
All right.
That's correct. All right. Without further ado, we've got Tim Elder, Mike Maroney, JC Moore, Lisa Watts, Angie Walker, Jim Kobe, Jason Mitchell, Sean Kirkpatrick, Rick Curl, Brett Robbins, Rob Blake, Chris Luckett, Wayne Hosier, Mike Stacy, Rob Cord, Trish Galliano, Derek Adams, Vinny Barbarino, Outside the Wire, Taboo, John Lusky, Nick Katsoris, Odell Norman, and Musical Osmosis.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a great list, man.
Dude, I just had to do it early tonight to change things up to keep it a little fresh.
Yeah, and I'm glad you did it right now because I feel I'm in prime condition right now.
That's being 40 episodes in, brother.
That's 40 episodes in. I didn't even look at the list ahead of time. I used to read it ahead of time and go, okay, let me make sure I got this.
Right.
Now I'm just like, I didn't even look at it. I just, boom.
Right, you just knocked it out of the park, man.
That's right.
That's awesome, dude. Well, dude, it's that time. We're going to get the Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system cranking. We're going to get our first featured guest on. It's Wayne Hosier, Forged in Static. We're going to get him cranking, man. Give me some soothing tones.
Wayne Hosier coming up on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show through the Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system.
Oh, it's cranking. It's connected, man. Let's get him locked in, man.
I'm starting to figure this out before the rings start.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Wayne, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
let's do it.
Awesome, dude. I got the mic hot. Dude, you're in the studio. Say hi to Mr. Albin.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Albin?
Mr. Wayne Hosier, how are you, buddy? Man, thanks for spending time with us this evening.
Yeah, it's great hearing y'all, man.
Yeah, we love having you on, man. You're a big supporter, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, man, you've been around since the early days, and I haven't forgotten that, man. And I'm just so happy I finally got you booked on now to tell us all about you and the band, man. So that's really cool, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. I've been around for a while, since really 1996. Like, it's been a crazy ride. I loved every minute of it.
Right, dude. How far back do we go, man?
What was it? Waldorf Chrysler Plymouth, I believe I worked with you, man.
Exactly.
Like, you were car slinging back in them days.
Right,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Trying to get it done, dude. I told you, man. I went back 20 years plus with this dude.
Nice.
It's really cool to bring
I was a young punk lot attendant back then, man.
Dude, I was a dipshit that got lucky, man. I shouldn't have had that job. Come on, man.
Good times at that place, though, man. Good times.
Dude, that's a whole nother show, another time.
Yeah, seriously.
That's cool, dude. Well, dude, we love having you on. Since it's your first time on the show, so you gotta get ready for it. We want your bio, we want your background. Tell us about you and your musicianship and your journey to where you are now with Forged in Static.
All right, well, with me, it started back in 1996. A guy came over to a local garage band I had, and they were looking for a singer. And they had a show like the following weekend. I was like, yeah, let's do it, you know. So I got with these guys, and next thing you know, 15 years later, you know, I was proud to call myself a member of the band Arsenic for all those years and all those nights, you know, struggling up and down the road. It was good times, man, you know. And
we all got to a point in life where, you know, you buy a house, you know, things get real fast in life.
Right.
So we all got a house and stuff, and it was like, you know, we just needed a minute to breathe. You know, just been doing this for 15 years nonstop. So while we were doing this little time off, I started watching, you know, Facebook at that time. I wasn't really big into social media back then, but when I did get on, I found this dude, John Melbaum, playing guitars, putting his little videos up on there, and I was just completely blown away.
Right.
So I reached out to him, and I had a buddy, Jimmy, that, you know, he was looking for a gig. I just thought, you know, those two styles together, I've never worked with something like that. So I reached out, and next thing you know, we're up in John's little apartment, jamming away, and here we are, Forged and Static. After that, a buddy, Jody, that was friends with John, we were looking for a bass player. He came over with a bass, and it was just like he connected like with the room instantly. So we kind of knew we had a bass player. And it was shortly thereafter that we decided that we wanted to go to a two-guitar. John being a lead guitar player, we wanted to do more with the lead and the rhythms and everything. So we moved Jody over to the rhythm guitar, and we went on the bass player hunt. Well, anybody knows that when you do that, you're taking a step backwards to move forward. And at that time, we had already been in the process of tracking a CD, like in the studio. We were going to Oblivion Studios with Mike Bozier.
All right.
And we already had these songs tracked and everything. And next thing you know, one bass player came. We were doing great. Guy Gary Quaid. But then, you know, life, being in a band's hard, especially when you have a family.
Right.
Like it's a dedication. I mean, he had to make the decision, you know, the band or the family, and he chose the family. Right. So he still comes out to the shows, everything. It's all good, you know. So then John had this buddy Dave. Next thing you know, he's in the band, and we've been going at it ever since with this same lineup. It's been a fun ride so far.
Well, do you have the CD out?
Right now we have an EP. We have a 3-song EP that is available at our shows. When we do shows, they're available there. But if somebody would like a copy of it, they can message us on our Facebook, and we'll make arrangements to get it to you if you're in the Southern Maryland area. It's a limited first press, so this first EP. Now, the second EP is on the way. The reason we had to divide it all up, because while we were in this process, Jody was playing bass, and we were only using one guitar player. So when we went to the studio and recorded it, it wouldn't sonically match up with the ones where Jody had switched over to the rhythm. And we didn't want to go back and re-record it because it's a time capsule. You know, it was something that we did at that moment, and we were proud of it. So we kept it that way. We divided the first EP up into 2, and we'll be back in the studio sometime here soon. It's always a struggle to get that time scheduled in, but we have a single coming out here shortly after that.
I got you. Well, with all those changes and everything, what's like the vibe in the band? What are the other members talking about?
Oh, like everybody is just, I mean, we see that to take a step to move backwards to move forward was going to lead to a little bit of the slower process, and now we're here at the end game of it, and it all makes sense. Everything's fitting into place. Like everybody's kind of, it was a little process, a little, you know, growing pains and nudges and stuff, but we're at a good place right now. Like there's another, like I said, another EP coming, and then we got a single after that, and we hope to release a full length after that one.
There you go. Keep grinding it out, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's all a process. We got it all mapped out. It's just time. Never enough of it, you know.
I know. But you gotta make it though.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk live shows. Where can people check you guys out? What's coming up?
As of right now, we do not have anything on the books because, like I said, we're going back to the art process of the next EP. But we did have a show last weekend at the Tavern.
Okay.
All right. And it was amazing. Like the crowd in Calvert County, they're just lovely people over there. Like, it was a good time. We had a good time with the Space Lumberjacks and Crow Hunter, Deadbeat Holiday, and Morals the Band. It's a good time.
Nice.
I dig it, dude. I dig it.
So I'm gonna jump off topic a little bit, and I'm gonna ask you a question that you might not be prepared for. When it comes to your stage persona, what was your inspiration for your stage persona? What drives you with that?
That's we did a show over at the Hollywood Hills, and it was one of them things that when we did it, it was just kind of made us laugh. And then the next time, like when I really looked at it, it was just kind of like, all these metal bands take things way too seriously in their persona. Everybody's out there black T-shirts and nobody's having fun. Like, they're not selling fun. Right. Like, that's something that I've been loving about our Southern Maryland Metal Brothers. They sell fun when they push their stuff. Like they make sure that the people there are going to be entertained.
Right.
And it's just part of the costume, part of the thing that makes me laugh. So I just keep doing it.
I dig it, man.
I think that's a fantastic answer, man.
Dude, I dig it, man. It reminds me of, like, it's your take on the Kiss days, Kiss came out dressed up. It's cool. It's just like, that's your way of doing it, man. I'm down with it, man.
But I like the fact that you said, you don't take it too seriously. I mean, you're having a good time, and that's what it's about.
That's all it's about, Dan.
That's
all it's about, is having a good time.
That. I respect the hell out of that.
Damn right, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not knocking anybody's way of doing it, because that's just the way they do it. But you see it all the time with the angry faces and the mean mugging looks. And it's just like, people think that there's going to be fights at that show, especially older people. They don't want to be around that kind of crowd. Like.
You're right. I'm not
going
there. It might be
that's just what I've always noticed, man.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere there might be a melee or a brouhaha or something like that.
No, them days are done for me, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Dude, he didn't play that Drop D song I liked. I'm out of here. I'm going to blow this bitch up.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Did you just say you don't like the strings he uses? What did you just say? Fight breaks out.
Dude, you kicked my boot.
Nah, Wayne, that is a great answer, and that's a great outlook, and I like that a lot, man.
Right. Like, it's all for fun, man.
Yep.
It's all it's about.
All right, well, this leads up to the next question then, dude. Well, what's your biggest frustration in live performances?
Fog machines, without a doubt. Fog machines.
Damn, he knew that one right off the bat.
I take it you hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, fog machines are a killer. Like, especially doing metal music. Like, they just dry you out so fast.
Yep.
Oh, your voice. I got you.
Yeah. Like, that's the biggest frustration when I start seeing somebody getting a little heavy with the fog machine. It's like, oh no. There ain't no way to save it at that point.
Wow, dude. Now, do you play guitar at all?
I don't play guitar in the band, no. I just mess around my house and everything, like I guess every other bedroom musician does.
Yeah, damn right. That's what we're talking about, man. That's cool. What do you got, man? What do you play?
Well, right now, I have an Ovation, the red custom ones. Like, that's the ones I've been playing on in my house, Ovation bass guitar.
All right. Cool. Hell yeah, dude. What kind of amp you playing out of?
Oh, I got an acoustic, man. Like, I got children around the house. I can't be headbanging Wayne around this thing.
Wow, dude, it's kid raising Wayne. I love it.
It's kid friendly, metal approved.
Yeah, we do all our loudness down at band practice.
There you go.
I got you, man. That's cool, dude. So, with your bandmates, man, when y'all get to a show, do y'all size it up when you always roll up on a show? You're like, okay, this is what's gonna go down tonight. I've been doing this 20 years. Or what do y'all do, man? What's the process when y'all arrive to a gig?
When you arrive to a gig, like, like any place, you get the feel on the inside where you're setting up and where you're gonna stand on stage and everything. But it just, with the metal scene, it just depends on the night. Some nights like it would be like last weekend, just great crowds. And some nights it'll be maybe 50 people or under, you know, like it just depends on the night. You can really never count on them Facebook little things that they put out there with the events.
Right.
I found that to be one of the most unreliable things.
Right.
Like
227 people interested.
Yeah. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Including Aunt Edna and some family members, because they're great, but you can't rely on that thing,
At
man.
least they give you the option to say maybe.
They want to be supportive, like, okay, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
I want them to know we're going to make it, but we're not really going to make it.
I love it, dude. I love humans. Humans are very particular, man. They're just particular. Wow. All right, dude. So, we're going to show signature question. Thank you so much for coming on tonight, dude, after all this time. Really do
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having me, man.
Yeah, so I want to get to the show signature question. I want you to think back 20-some years, you know? All right? We call this best gig, worst gig. You answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. What do you got for the Gurus tonight?
For me personally, I'm going to say my 5 South gig about a year ago. I had just gotten back from Hawaii, and I was literally 2 days back from Hawaii, and just the jet lag and everything caught up to me. I just did not have my A game that night. Whatever I did, could not pull it together.
Wow.
But, I mean, as a musician, you know, you're always 20 times more critical than anybody else is going to be about your performance.
True.
So, I mean, I could go as far as saying every show, you know, that was the worst one. It's just, you know, being particular, you know.
Right.
Yeah, we beat ourselves up a lot.
Yeah, it's self-abuse.
Yeah.
a lot of that after a show, like, oh, I could have done this.
Yep. So that would be like your least favorite in recent memory?
That's the least, in recent memory. And my best memories that we, with Forged and Static, I'll say our best one was the Hollywood Hills show we did last year. It was around November, around that time of year. It was cold outside.
Right.
It was it was outside gig, and
Was there a barrel with a fire in it going?
they had a fire pit. Yeah, he had a fire pit going.
Yeah.
Couple
It was
guys
good
over there.
times.
There's a couple guys over there talking about hunting stories.
Ah,
Yeah, all night.
you're not stoking that fire right. Hold on, let me show you how
Let
to
me
do
show
that.
you. You got to do this and you do that. You got to get air coming in. Air.
So playing an outdoor show in November, that's risky, man.
Yeah, dude, that's what we said. Like, up to the week of, it was fingers crossed.
Right, your equipment's gonna catch the brunt of it. It's cold. So many things can go wrong. You got to tune every 5 seconds. You know.
Yeah, I mean, them strings take a beating, changing temperatures like that, especially that drastic.
Yeah.
But it was your best gig, so it turn out? I guess it turned out good, right?
Oh, we had a great time that night. The people that were there, the environment, the Hollywood Hills is always, whenever I see a flyer or event for them, it's always a great time there. Like, Brandon and them throw, the guys from Instrumental, they records, they throw great shows.
That's cool.
It's always a good
Sweet.
time. Yeah.
That's real cool, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, dude. Well, dude, like I said, man, dude, this has been fantastic. I implore everybody to check out the Facebook action, Forged in Static. Check out Wayne's page. They got stuff coming up. Hopefully, you got some shows coming up soon that you can email me about and I'll talk about. But, dude, definitely thank you for coming on tonight, man.
Hey, brothers, thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Take a second, man. This is your time. How can we find you or get directed to you? Self-promote real quick.
Yeah, man. Get a plug
All right,
in.
you can get a hold of us at the Forged and Static Facebook page. Just shoot us a message. We're pretty much always there. We're also on Reverb Nation right now. Just search Forged and Static, and you can find our music there. I believe those are the old demo ones on there that are still going to be up for a limited time, so we can get around to getting everybody one of these EPs we got. So go on out there and grab them. If you want an EP, just hit us up through the Forge Static Facebook page.
Awesome, dude.
Yep.
That's
great.
cool. Well,
All right. Well, thank you for having me on, yo.
Yeah, Wayne from the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, man. We say thank you and good night.
Hey, good night, yo.
All right. Thank you.
There goes Wayne, man.
There you go. Wayne Hosier, Forging Static.
Yeah, man. Known
He's
that
been
guy.
at it a long time, man.
Known him a long time, man.
You guys go back a ways. So he gave you all the pertinent information. Just hit him up to get that EP, man. Check out.
I'm gonna hit him up.
Yeah, we need one for the studio here.
Yeah, man. Send it in.
Yeah, send it in. Just gonna send it.
Send it. But dude, that was awesome,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, Wayne, for your time, brother. Appreciate it.
That was cool. Well, dude, the show is just cranking along.
It's cranking quick, man. This might be one of our. Looking at the time, we're way ahead of the schedule.
Yep. So, dude, what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition into the Island Music Guitar of the Week,
All right, let's do that.
and then we'll take a break.
Good, because my bladder is full.
Oh, well, do you want to take a break now?
No, let's do the guitar of the week.
All right, cool. So it's Island Music Guitar of the Week. Dude, this week's guitar was awesome, dude. It was a shredder. It was Jackson Guitars. It was the X Series Soloist SLX Spalted Maple Top. And what Island did is they partnered with futone.com and upgraded the whole, what I call the suspension system of the Floyd Rose system with all these upgrades. And it was awesome. So let's just dive right into this, and we'll talk all about the futone upgrades at the end of it, all right? Because I want to save that for the last, because I want to emphasize it. So that's where I'm going to start in with this, okay?
There you go.
So here we go. It's the great modern metal guitar from Jackson, dude. The Jackson X Series Soloist SLX electric guitar is a modern metal player's dream. Dude, with a basswood body, oil-finished maple neck, and lightning-fast rosewood compound radius fingerboard, you'll be free to explore and hone your own style. In addition, you have two Duncan-designed humbucker pickups with high-output ceramic magnets to give you a massive array of tonal possibilities. A Floyd Rose double-locking tremolo system also gives you the X Series some serious dive bombing capacity, brother.
Dive bombing.
Yeah. You typed off, dude. And what makes this one even better, dude? You're topping it off with that sweet spalted maple top,
Beautiful.
dude.
Top.
That top was gorgeous, man.
It's a nice top piece.
That's exactly. Dude.
Anybody catch that?
Exactly.
Smiley faces popping up here.
But dude, the compound radius fingerboard provides the best of both worlds, all right? Dude, it's got 24 jumbo frets down low. Your fretting hand will appreciate the 12-inch radius that keeps things nice and comfortable for natural, relaxed chord work. Up top, you have a 16-inch radius that lays out all flat for effortless, low-action, high-speed runs with monumental string bends without fretting out.
Nice.
That's what's up, okay?
Without fretting out.
Without fretting out.
That's what.
Exactly, dude. So this thing's got it, man. Dude, so the Maple Wreck and Floyd tremolos offer killer sustain. From bow to stern, the Jackson X Series Soloist was set up for mammoth sustain, man. Mammoth, dude. I get all artsy with this.
I know. Staring at you doesn't help.
Right, you get a through-body maple neck, a proven sustain-enhancing construction method, a Floyd Rose special double-locking tremolo. To top that off with a versatile assortment of the Duncan-designed humbucker pickups. You got a recipe, man. You got a recipe for expressiveness. All right?
Oh.
With rock-solid tuning stability and endless sustain. That's from the factory, but when we get to the end, we're going to talk about the futone to upgrades.
Wow.
That even take it from there to the next even higher level. That dude, this thing was awesome this weekend, man. I can't implore everybody enough to go to that store and play it. Even if you're not even in the market, go there, check it out, just to see how the upgrades really hold the strings, and how you can just feel the difference in the tone when you strike the chords.
Right.
All right. Great feel is only part of the equation. They know that. Jackson knows that this is better than just any other guitar maker out there. They've equipped this model with their Duncan designed humbuckers. They teamed up with Seymour Duncan. They designed these humbuckers with them, but they let someone else build it. So that's why they're called Duncan designed. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like rude and crunchy, and
Right.
a bit glassy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but what's cool about all these new modern construction methods, you can swap out pickups easy if you don't like them.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That's what doesn't matter.
That's always a good option.
But dude, I'm still grinning ear to ear with these upgrades on it, man.
Yeah.
That's the key. And you saw how I usually do my picture layout. I
Right.
did that one picture so people could be like, dude, look at this.
Oh yeah,
And
God,
did
it's
you like how
beautiful.
the inside of the guitar popped? The
Yeah.
color on it, the red springs were like, it made
Oh,
you
yeah.
look at it. It made you look.
It made you look.
Right, exactly. So let's look at the features at a glance. It's a solid body electric guitar with Jackson quality behind it. Flexible humbucking pickup configuration delivers a plethora of useful tones.
Yeah, it does.
Graphite reinforced through body neck construction provides incredible stability. And with the 12 to 16 inch compound radius fingerboard, it yields ultra fast playability. And the Floyd Rose special double locking tremolo for the twisting, bending, and dive bombing is just going to stay in tune.
Dive bombing.
Right.
Yeah, I love the dive bombing.
So here's the FU tone upgrade part, okay?
Oh.
They swapped out the tremolo springs, the regular old standard tremolo springs that are fine in their own right. They swapped those out for the high grade FU tones springs. And these springs are coated, so you don't get that reverb effect from the spring. You don't hear the spring in the guitar because some
Nice.
guitars pick up the springs.
Smart design.
So that's what those are. They're coated. They replaced the block in the tremolo with a big brass block. You see that in the picture.
Yep.
And it's all awesome. They replaced the claw, the spring claw screws. And what they did is they replaced all the hardware on the Floyd Rose. The blocks that hold the strings in the guitar, the blocks, the screws that tighten them down, the nut screws. It's all replaced with their FU Tones upgrades.
Took it to another level.
Yeah, because of the material they use.
Wow.
So that's what's impressive. So check out futone.com and check out the upgrades and check it out. Island's a dealer, so you can go there and get your guitar hooked up. Any guitar with a tremolo system,
Absolutely.
go down there and Dave will take care of it, man. Definitely take care of it.
Yeah, he'll get you hooked up, man. Just show up there, Island Music. You know, if you want to you got a guitar with tremolo system, like Dan said, just make an appointment, see Dave, drop it off, and he'll get you hooked up.
That's it, man. FU Tone upgrade on this thing. So let's talk tech specs of the guitar.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. This is my favorite spot.
Yeah.
All right, so it's definitely a solid body guitar. In Jackson's world, the body shape's called a soloist. It's right-handed. It's got 6 strings. The body material's basswood. The top material's the spalted maple. The body finish is gloss. It's got a natural finish to it. The maple neck. It's and in Jackson's world, they call the neck shape speed neck.
Oh, wow.
It's a fast speed neck, and it is fast. The radius is 12 to 16 inches, depending where you're at on the fretboard. It's got a dark walnut fretboard material, which is kind of cool. I dig it. It's got the shark fin inlays, the typical Jackson ones. Jumbo frets, 24, 25 and a half inch scale length. And the nut width, here's a doozy, 1.6875 inches. I'm to the thousandths of an inch, man.
I know. We're all about the nut width here.
The nut width. So it's got the Floyd Rose special locking system, but with the FU Tones upgrades, the only thing left back from the original Floyd Rose is just the top piece of one. Everything else has been replaced.
There it is. You said top piece again.
Right, 2 Seymour Duncan designed humbuckers, HB 103Ns and 103Bs. It's got a volume, a tone control, and a 3-way switch, man.
Nice.
It's pretty typical standard configuration in the electrical guitar world.
I would have to say that's pretty sweet, man.
But it's $829.99 with all the upgrades done. Dude, it plays fast and
With the
phenomenal.
upgrades,
Yeah, yep. $829, not bad.
Nice. She's a beaut.
Cheers, man. So y'all got to go down there, check it out. Island Music Guitar of the Week. You just go in there and say, hey, I heard about the guitar on the Gurus. I want to play it. And we'll plug you in, or just go in there and grab it and plug it in.
Yeah,
They're
there
cool
you go.
like that. It's not like the other place.
Yeah. There is no other place.
Digging, I'm still digging.
There's no other place.
Anymore. They're gone.
Because they wouldn't let you touch nothing.
Right.
Island, you roll up. Hey, I love this guitar. Let me look at it. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Enjoy yourself. Let me plug you in.
Exactly, dude.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
So there it is, Island Music Guitar of the Week to Jackson Solo SLX with Spalted Maple Top, man. It's awesome, dude.
Absolutely. Thank you to Island Music of Plata, Maryland, and for the Guitar of the Week and sponsoring that segment and always giving us great instruments to review and fiddle around with.
Yeah, man. I love it, dude.
Get to tickle them all.
That's right, man. We've got an arsenal of pictures to prove it. No, but that's great, man. Love having them aboard, man.
Yeah, man.
And Rocktoberfest is coming, so that's going to be even
Yeah,
cooler.
we're going to get into that in the next couple weeks.
Right, exactly.
But you all know it's coming. Most of you guys are playing there. So can't wait to announce all the good stuff we got coming up for that.
Yeah, it's cool. But that's Island Music Guitar of the Week, man. Cool. Dude, the show's cranking. Got one featured guest left. And we got a little bit of time to freestyle, so it's actually kind of real cool. So, dude, let's take a break. We'll get everything reset, come back, get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage sound system cranking again, and we'll get Guitar God Chuck on the phone.
Yeah.
We're going to talk Chuck's Guitar Geekery, man. I've been waiting for this one, man.
Chuck's Guitar Geekery.
This interview could go an hour.
I hope it doesn't go an hour.
We might, dude. We got.
But it could, I guess.
Dude, he's a guitar god, man.
I know.
It's cool. We got to talk to him, man. It's gonna be cool.
All right.
Cool. So, dude, let's take a break. We'll come back and get it all set up. How's it sound?
Sounds great, man. Sounds really, really good.
Cool. This is Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio.
Welcome back to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. If you're lucky, you'll see these two on a tandem bicycle riding down 925.
We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. How you doing, Mr. Allman?
I love being a part of this, man. We are the #1 choice for Southern Maryland's music talk radio.
That's right, man.
And what a better spot to be in. Man. And then there's that. When you hear that,
I'll get you home.
when you hear that, you just, no! In the face. I got sprayed in the face.
Dude, that was an aggressive pop.
Make the jokes all you want at home, but I really took it in the face.
That's so legit, man.
Damn it.
Well, dude, man, this
Okay.
show's been awesome tonight.
Yeah, we're
man.
having a great time, man.
We got one guest left. It's Guitar God Chuck. Chuck's Guitar Geekery, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to him and see what fuels his show and see what made him start it and all that other good stuff that comes with it, man. So, and then see if we can get people to check out our YouTube page along with his, man.
Yeah, we need that YouTube page to get picked up quick.
Dude, people love us over here on Facebook, Dill. I love it.
Oh, they do. We busted 6,400 this week.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So thank you to all 6,400 of you.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Real cool.
Pretty awesome.
Well, dude, let's fire this thing up. Let's get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking. We're gonna get Guitar God Chuck on the line.
Yeah.
Soothing tones.
Soothing tones. It's Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Coming up on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, brought to you by the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system.
Yeah, we're dialing it in. It's ringing.
I'm trying hard to get that in before the phone rings, and
I know.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Chuck, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Let's do it.
All right, man. We're in the studio. I got your mic on. You're in here. Mr. Albin, say hi to Chuck.
Chuck, how are you this evening?
Oh, I'm just doing great, living the life.
Great, man. We want to thank you so much for spending time with us tonight and being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man. Let's hear all about Chuck, man. What you got, dude?
Yeah, your first time on, man. Let's get your background and how you do the show and all that good stuff.
Let's see, from the beginning, I was born on a summer day. I'm just kidding.
Really, I was born and raised here in Southern Maryland, St. Mary's County.
Yeah.
Started playing guitar when I was 7.
Yeah.
Which I really wanted a drum set that year. Really wanted a drum set. I asked Santa Claus for it over and over again, but when I came out that morning, there was a guitar. So,
Wow.
That was that.
Did you throw the guitar down and go, I wanted a drum set?
I didn't complain too much.
That's a joke. I'm just making jokes.
So it was one of those fancy J.C. Penney kits from the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, did it have the speaker built into the guitar?
No, it wasn't that one.
I dig it, dude. I dig it. So your show, dude. So I take it after that, high school. Did you get having bands in high school? You learned to play it real good. How'd that go?
Yeah, I mean, I was in and out of several original bands, in high school, after high school, until I really got going in college. Then that all got put on the back burner. And, got the career. The band stuff was still on the back burner, even though I still loved guitar. I kept collecting them. And then eventually I started getting to the cover band gig, probably about my mid-20s.
All right.
Okay.
See, and the first cover band was 3 Day Ride. That was kind of a short-lived venture for a few years. I don't know if anyone out there saw them, but I was the youngest in that band by about 30 years. So
Oh, wow.
it was a learning experience.
Wow.
We all had to go through that at one point.
Yeah. Till eventually my friends hit me up and they wanted to start the cover bands, and that's how we got Don't Call Me Shirley going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. I remember that.
Yep.
So we had fun with it, but I just had my second baby 3 weeks ago, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So,
Yeah, man, congrats, dude, because I know we were trying to book you for early August, and he's like, nope, can't do that.
Boy or
I'll
girl,
say
Chuck?
there was a struggle just to get this time set aside.
Real, boy or girl, Chuck? Well, what do you got?
Boy this time, and I have a 3-year-old daughter, too.
Congrats, man. That's
man.
awesome, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
So, yeah, eventually I just said, it really started when we got a smart TV that had YouTube on it, and I just found myself, if I had the remote, I was watching guitar videos on YouTube, and finally I just said, why don't I try that? So that's what got me to here.
I dig it, dude.
Wow.
So, all right, how often do you put out episodes?
My goal is once a week.
Strong, dude.
That's a very good commitment, man.
Yeah, especially because all the gear I review, I'm buying it myself.
Wow. Well,
Oh, my God.
dude, just a basic production. I know what it is for us to do our show here, but you got to do video on top of it. I mean, that's a commitment.
Yeah, I've managed to streamline it, and honestly, if most audiovisual professionals saw how I did it, they'd probably be appalled, but I make it work.
I dig it, dude. You use that Southern Maryland ingenuity. I dig it.
Exactly.
I dig it, dude.
Oh, that was the greatest answer I've ever heard.
Right. And what, so you buy the gear you review. Have you reached out to different companies to tell them what you're doing and to see if they would even lend you something?
I've been trying to build up my audience first, and then I'm going to try to start reaching out to people. I mean, as it is right now, I probably have about 30 pedals sitting here I haven't done videos on yet. That's been my weakness, is just buying pedals on pedals on pedals.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm on reverb all day.
Right, I get it. I get it. So let me ask you this then. Could you do an audio only version of your show?
I mean, I guess it would just be still pictured, because YouTube is how I actually release it.
Right.
So, I mean, I could, I guess, but because I know I have a face for radio. But
Well, I mean, just for people that like the podcast, that like to have a, when they work out, they listen to different things, that just for that avenue, that'd help too.
yeah, something to look into, I guess.
Sure.
If I can figure out how to stretch it out a little longer.
Right. Well, what's your favorite brand of guitar?
That's like asking me my favorite child. Obviously the middle one. But
That's fair. That's
Fair,
a fair
fair.
answer.
Well, all
I
right.
only have 2 kids, so I can say that.
Yeah, we got that.
Well, let me ask you. I mean, what are your all-time favorite guitars?
The ones I probably have the biggest obsession with are old USA-made PD Predators.
Wow. Early '80s.
Early 80s,
late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And really, I like taking those and either hot rodding them, or I just, before the prices started going up too crazy, I started buying a bunch of the necks and just making parts casters out of them.
Okay.
That's cool, man. What makes them so special to you?
It's really good. After that J.C. Penney guitar, when I was taking lessons, because my dad played music around here forever too, and he bought himself one of his Predators, so that was essentially my second guitar. And it's just comfortable to me, and they were cheap, so I just kept buying them.
Oh, all right.
I got you. Okay, cool. Fair enough. What is your signal chain philosophy? You say you have a lot of pedals. How do you arrange your chain, and do you have multiple chains set up with all those pedals that you have?
I mean, for playing live with the band, I definitely I went the pedal board route instead of a channel switching amp, so generally I like to have 2 gain stages. I have a low gain and a high gain distortion pedal, which usually varied. I would like to say that most of Don't Call Me Shirley, I was using a DoD Gunslinger.
Okay.
And then I always have a wah too before them, which I never actually need, but it's always fun to have.
I got you.
And then just because I had space on the board, I would throw a chorus pedal in there that I would set to like a Leslie type sound.
Yeah.
Then I actually used the cheapo Dan Electro, the Fish and Chips, I think it's called, for a delay pedal, because it had a switch where you could switch from flat back to more of a long delay with your feet. And then from there, because we didn't hire a sound guy, so it was up to me to boost all my leads. I would have a clean boost at the end of my chain to really kind of just lift the whole signal up.
There you go.
Whenever it's all in.
All right, that's cool. I always like getting everybody's ideas on that.
I like hearing about the chorus pedal with the Leslie. Like, you're turning the depth like all the way up. You know, it just
speed and depth. Yeah.
It's just bouncing around. I love that.
So especially with 2 guitarists in the band, if it's a part where we're both playing rhythm, I would just switch over to that to give a little more separation, a little different sound. And then I'll actually say my secret weapon. I'll give you all my secret weapon to my live pedal board sound.
Oh, an exclusive.
Yeah, I dig it.
The Dunlop EP 101.
Okay.
It's just the preamp side of an old Echoplex. They came out with it, I think, like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's just one knob, and it just, I think Eddie Van Halen was famous for using an Echoplex for the preamp too. So it's just a nice slight bit of compression with a little bit of a mid-hump, and I played some of the cheapest amps I could find.
Oh, yeah.
And with that pedal, everything just sounded great.
Well, now, where would you put that pedal at in the chain?
It was the last thing before the lead boost. So all the way at the end, after the distortions.
So okay, it touches the signal. I got you. Cool.
That's beautiful.
An EP 101.
Yep.
Dig it, dude. Dig it.
And I just left it on all the time.
Just leave it on all the time.
There you go.
All right.
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. All right, so take us behind the curtains of the show.
Honestly, I do it all on my iPhone.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
iPhone and a GoPro.
Well, okay, the GoPro. That's a nice camera.
That's pretty awesome, man. But do you have to spend a lot of time in like post-production with this?
Like I said, I've gotten it down pretty well. Well, I say iPhone, GoPro, and also for the audio, I use a Roland Go mixer. So it's a little mixer that's interfaces with phones.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what I do. That's how I have actually record the guitars direct all the time. I don't actually use a microphone on the amp anymore.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I know, right?
So the secret weapon to that is the more radar. It's an impulse response in a pedal form.
All right.
And I mean, I doubt most people would ever be able to know the difference.
I bet, man. I bet.
Yeah, most people wouldn't, but there's a few people that, if they saw what you were doing, they'd be like, "Oh, wow, that's interesting doing it that way." But the
So yeah,
masses
then
wouldn't
with
know.
the Go mixer, I pretty much have everything set up. So I mean, it's all one take, and then I kind of chop it up afterwards. But yeah, there's no overdubbing, no post EQ. I got to get it right the first time.
I got you. So, have you had to retake stuff before?
Oh yeah.
So you've done the learning curve, then I take it.
Yeah, I mean, the first videos I did, I started about 3 years ago. I didn't show my face. I didn't have any talking. I tried to keep them around like 1 or 2 minutes, but then also had no views or subscribers, so I've had to learn and adjust.
And you're doing it, man.
Yeah, you're definitely keeping
You're
it
sticking
up.
with it. You're grinding it out. You're staying on top of it. That's what you got to do. What you're doing is what everyone needs to do. Keep doing it and don't stop, no matter how much you're like, man, only like a couple people watch this or whatever. It's what you want. It's what you want to do. You feel passionate about it.
Exactly.
Dude, I watched your videos. They're fucking great.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah.
I mean, to be elaborate, they're fucking great.
Thank you. I try. Or to quote Garth on Wayne's World, thanks, I like to play.
I like to play.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff.
I love that shit.
Right. So, what's your biggest frustrations in the YouTube world, man?
Honestly, I mean, I do my best. I keep it completely not political, but because I know a lot of people are running into issues with censorship on YouTube. Like, even if it's in the comments, you have to watch out for that and monitor that stuff.
Wow.
But probably the biggest frustration with YouTube is 3 years ago, it was easy to get monetized. And just as I was starting to generate a little revenue off the ads, they changed everything. So yeah, I'm not making any monetization on YouTube right now. I have to build up to 1,000 subscribers to do that.
This is good information. That our
Yeah.
listeners are very
Yeah, I think
very
it's
interested.
1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy, they've got this thing on lockdown now.
Yeah.
So they're making all this money off of people's stuff. And they're
Well, I
making it
mean,
hard for
if
anybody
you don't
else to
have
make
your
money.
channel monetized, they're not putting ads on it, so.
Right, but all right, that's a great topic for another time, but what you just said is great information for everybody listening. 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 hours a month of
Or
watching.
4,000 within the past 12
Or
months.
12 months. I mean, yeah, I just set the bar really high right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
over 12 months, that's still a lot, 4,000 hours in 12 months.
Yeah. I think it averages out to 20,000 minutes a month.
Wow.
So they figured out how to make sure that people who are busting their ass aren't making any money anymore.
Yep. They got to make they make it where you have to put a lot of production into it to get in the game.
A lot.
Right. 'Cause those are some
Yep.
that's some big numbers to hit, man.
They are.
Look how we
When you're
struggle with it.
self-promoting, you're self-promoting. And you're expected to hit those kind of numbers on your own with no support. That's
Yeah, you
a
have to put out a lot of free content.
a lot of free content.
Right. And you know, the whole thing with YouTube, it's not like Facebook. We do great on Facebook, Chuck, but we do horrible on YouTube. It's crazy.
Is it the generational thing or the niche market we're in? That,
I don't know, man.
Who knows? We're gonna worry about that.
But you know, I get the YouTube thing. It's crazy, but who knows, man.
That's a lot. How many guitars do you have, Chuck?
Oh, jeez. Is my wife listening?
Ballpark. I don't know.
I think I'm around 30 functional guitars.
Yeah.
Functional guitars.
Love
Which
it.
means you got another 20 that need work.
Yeah, I have a few projects laying around too.
Right. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I love it, man. Well, dude, if she's still with you after all that, you're good, man. I don't think. You
Actually, I don't know if you saw on my social media over the past 2 weeks, but she actually surprised me with a Gibson Les Paul a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I
then
did
you're
see
in great
that.
shape. Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
She knows what's up. That's cool.
Well, she says it's our son's, but it's going to be a while till he can play it, so
Right.
I'm holding it for now.
Hey, that's fine, dude. And when he comes of age, he'll really appreciate that. Trust me.
Exactly.
Exactly, dude. All right, dude. Well, we got one more question for you, then we'll let you get out of here. It's our signature question. It's the show's signature question. We call it best gig, worst gig. Answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. What has Chuck got for us tonight?
Probably the coolest gig was we were playing at Buckets in Lusby a few years ago, and we got to play for Molly Hatchet.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Not with Molly Hatchet, but they played at the Solomon's Firehouse, and they had their after party at Buckets. So we got to play for them, and the singer that just died recently, I think, was super coked out or something that night, allegedly. Allegedly. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I guess he was high energy that night, huh?
Yeah, he was a lot of energy.
He was flirting with disaster. You know what I'm saying?
a good audience member.
I love it, dude. All right, that's your best show. What's the worst show?
They played at Buckets for Molly Hatchet.
I would probably say it was one of the last ones because Don't Call Me Shirley's on hiatus right now.
Yeah.
But we were playing at Tap House there in California, the Bollywood place.
Yeah.
Right.
And the other singer guitarist in the band, he literally lives less than a mile from there. And all day it's like, yeah, we'll see you there. We'll see you there. 20 minutes to showtime. No one's heard from him. First set, no one's heard from him. And like we drove to his house, we didn't see his car, so we spent half the show thinking he's dead somewhere.
Oh
wow!
But
God.
Midway in the second set, here he comes strolling in. He had fallen asleep, and where his car was, I don't know. But
Oh,
love it, dude. I love the band life and the stuff we hear.
the worst I've always experienced this, and I've heard this so many times. The closer somebody lives to the gig, those are the most unreliable people. And you think that they'd be sitting there waiting for 20 minutes going, where's everybody at? Nope, they're the last ones to show up. Can't find them. So you went through the whole first set without knowing where this dude was.
yeah, and I'm having to sing songs I haven't sung in a long time. I'm like, all right, I don't know the words, but
Isn't that a good
show
time?
must go on.
You had a good time doing that, I'm sure.
Yeah. If there's a guitar and a microphone in the audience, I'll play. I don't care, wherever.
I love the attitude. Great outlook.
Yeah, that's in this. It's in his blood, man.
It's making it happen, man.
Punk rock DIY, just you gotta do it yourself.
That's right.
That's it, man. I dig it, dude. Well, Chuck, man, you've been awesome tonight, dude. We really appreciate your time. We look forward to having you back on soon, and good luck to you on the YouTube, and we'll be checking in, man. What do you think?
Yeah, awesome, and good luck to you all too. I'd like to see what y'all are doing too.
Yeah.
Right. Well, dude, we're gonna be down at the Art Walk in Leonardtown, not this Friday, but next Friday in front of the Rex or inside the Rex. So stop on by, man.
Hey, awesome, yeah, I'll try to make it.
Sweet.
Yeah, so real quick, this is your moment, Chuck. Self-promotion. Don't be shy. Where can everybody check you out at, buddy?
All right, you can find me on YouTube if you search Chuck's Guitar Geekery. I'm on social media. Facebook is facebook.com/Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Instagram and Twitter are at Guitar Guide Chuck, and I have a website blog at chucksguitargeekery.com.
Perfect. There it is, everybody. Get over there and check it out. Chuck just told
Make sure you
where
hit
to find
subscribe.
it.
Yeah,
There you
definitely, dude. That's cool, man. Real cool.
Chuck, I just want to say thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it, man. You've been awesome.
All right.
All right, dude. From the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, man, we say thank you and good night.
Adios.
Peace. Adios. There it is. Adios.
There you go, Chuck. That's Chuck,
Yeah.
man, from Chuck's Guitar Geekery, man.
Yeah, it's a great dude, man.
Dude, he's geeked out on guitars, man. His wife's buying him Gibson stuff for his son. I
How
love
many
that one.
guitars you got? Is my wife listening? Oh, by the way, she bought me a guitar. So it doesn't matter if she's listening.
She knows what's
She's
up.
obviously cool with your situation. You're good.
Well, you know what they say, man. It's in the blood, man. That should keep them. It's cool, man.
That's
I dig
great.
it, man. I always like hearing stories like that.
Hell yeah, man.
That son's got a guitar. He doesn't even know what's awaiting him.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that kind of cool? Think about that,
Yeah,
man.
Les Paul
Dude, we're
doesn't even
talking. Yeah, we're talking about a guitar right now in about 20 years. he's probably gonna be doing something, and it's gonna be awesome to know that.
It's going to mean a lot to him. Like,
Yeah.
you know, my dad had this for me years ago, and I'll never get rid of it because my dad had it for me.
Dude, and we're right there in the beginning of the journey of the guitar.
It's called the Inception.
Yeah.
The Inception. Yeah.
So, man.
Dude, we're doing pretty well tonight, I would say.
Dude, I got one better for you. I just got the message. We got Tony Wolfe awaiting my call on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system to give us an update on the Robbie Boothe Band and their show this week. How awesome is that?
No way.
Really?
This is getting ready to happen.
This is going to get ready to happen, dude. Give me some soothing tones for Mr. Tony Wolfe, a repeat offender.
Wow. This is Tony's, I think, third or fourth time here.
Dude, he's definitely qualified for the slot position.
Absolutely. Tony Wolfe from the Robbie Boothe Band. Coming on the Guitar Gurus bonus.
Right?
Hello.
Tony, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. You ready to go on the air, man?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Dude, this is awesome, dude. I got the message that you were available. First and foremost, thank you for making time for us tonight, man. This is really cool of you.
Of course, man. I love talking to you guys whenever I get the opportunity.
Awesome, dude. Oh, but say hi to Tony, man.
Tony, man, how you been, man? It's been a while.
What's up, man? I got the double D action tonight. Y'all are rocking it out, man.
You know you like the double Ds. Come on.
That's right, man.
We love having you here, man. You've been on a few times, and every time you're on, it's a pleasure for us.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's very kind to hear, and it's always my pleasure to join up with you guys and shoot the shit.
Yeah, shooting that shit.
Yeah, man, I dig it. Well, dude, let's get the business part of this call out the way first. Then, the Robbie Boothe Band, y'all are playing this Saturday, correct? I got a lot of dates going on. I just want to make sure I get this right. When and where's the show?
Yeah, man. So this is like our big annual event. We do this every year, and it's just a really cool opportunity for us to play in Leonardtown Square. So we're playing right in the square, right in Old Town, Leonardtown.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool area, and there's a lot of really great restaurants and pubs down there. I'm sure anybody that's familiar with Leonardtown is well aware of that. And so we get to play right out on the stage, right in the middle of the square, and we're anticipating quite a turnout this year, hoping to build on last year. Last year was incredible, and we've been really pumping this one up for a while. So this is kind of like the big family-friendly event, where people can bring their kids and their lawn chairs and stuff like that. We're going to try to rock their faces off, man. So I believe it starts at 6.
I dig it, dude. I dig it, man.
This is great, man.
I told you, man. This is some breaking news, man. Good stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, we're actually, in addition to that, we're really excited because, we've been playing the same set for a little while now because we were trying to get adjusted to having a new bass player, Sammy Hastings. And so finally we are so much more comfortable as a band where we're switching out a decent portion of our set, so people are going to get to hear some new originals and some new mashups, and it's going to be a really awesome time, man.
All right, man.
I dig it, dude. Well, dude, I want to say real quick, I saw you on Fox 5, part of the Zip Trip. I saw you rocking out in the background, so I want to say what's up with that.
yeah, man. So, I mean, that was cool. We actually were supposed to play in the middle of the square that day, too, but the weather kind of forced us into the Rex, which is a really awesome restaurant and bar right down there in the square. So we wound up doing it acoustic in the Rex. But, yeah, that was a great opportunity, again, to showcase Leonardtown as well. So we're kind of... I'd say that Robbie is probably one of Leonardtown's favorite acts. I think they kind of put us up to be on to kind of represent Leonardtown when Fox 5 came through. So it's definitely an honor to be so connected to a town that we all like so much. So
yeah, man. We're actually going to be set up there on the 6th, part of the St.
That's
Mary's
awesome.
Art Council Art Walk. We'll be there doing a show, so it's going to be kind of cool.
That's killer, man.
Yeah, actually, I think we're setting up at the Rex, so it's actually going to be really cool.
Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to come check that out as well, for sure. So
yeah, come say hi, man, and get on the air with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say I think the main takeaway from like us trying to promote the show that we're trying to get across again is that
some of our events are at bars and can be a little bit more rowdy or whatever, but this is just a really awesome event for people to bring their family to, kids and older folks, and really anybody. I think is going to get a lot of enjoyment out of Saturday evening down at the square, man. So
it's a beautiful thing, man.
I dig it, man. Well, dude, dude, that's really cool of you, man, dude. Well, what else is coming up? I know you got some other tunes coming out, right?
Yeah, I do. I actually have a couple that I'm in the process of mixing right now. So I'm about to release some new music. I actually have some solo gigs coming up soon as well, and I'll be announcing those here shortly once I get the dates finalized. But I'm trying to do some solo stuff and get some of my original music out there as well, man. So keep a lookout for that for sure.
Well, cool.
And it's TonyWolfeMusic.com and Facebook.com/TonyWolfeMusic, Instagram Tony Wolfe Music, basically anywhere you can find music. If you look up Tony Wolfe Music, that's how you find it.
I dig it, dude.
See, that's why Tony Wolfe is a repeat offender on this show. He's professionally gets it. I was getting ready to ask that question. You answered it for me before I could even do it.
Exactly, man. You got to put yourself out there, if you want people to tune into what you're doing, you got to make it easy for them. So I was lucky to get all the URLs with Tony Wolfe Music. So try to keep it simple that way.
Right, man. I dig it. Well, dude.
The one and only Tony Wolfe.
Right. I dig it.
Sweet.
Well, dude, we won't keep you any longer.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for hopping on real quick, talking about this show. It's really cool to hear about Leonardtown and how it's all connected down here in Southern Maryland.
Yeah.
Let Robbie know I'll be reaching out to him soon to get him to come back on and see what's up with him. So just prime the pump for me, brother.
Absolutely. I know that he would love to. We all love your show and love what you guys are doing as always. And keep grinding, man. I really, really respect you guys for what you're putting on, and I think you guys have a quality program. So I always enjoy being a part of it and always enjoy listening to it. So keep up the good work.
Thank you, Tony, for that.
Man. Thanks,
that means
dude.
a lot to us.
Yeah, dude. That's big right there,
Yeah,
man.
just
Thanks.
hearing you say that makes it all worthwhile that we just show up every week to do this.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work, and I know you guys are grinding hard, and sometimes, it's, you try to figure out, like, man, I'm putting all this work in, but it's worth it, man. You're reaching a lot of different people, and I know there's tons of people that are thoroughly enjoying what you guys are doing, so.
Sweet.
You the man.
Nice, dude. Well, dude.
Tony Wolfe the Guitar Guru's your family here, man. We love you.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. I got to get you scheduled for a slot call, too, man, where you can hang out for a minute.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's make it happen, man.
Yeah, dude. I'll be reaching out to you soon. We got some other stuff coming up with projects, so we'll hook it up.
Absolutely.
Well, cool, dude. Well, from the Gurus, dude, we'll talk on you next time, all right?
Awesome, brothers. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you, Tony.
All right, man. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
There it was, man.
Tony Wolfe.
I love it, dude. The Wolf.
The Wolf.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh, you calling the Wolf? Shit.
Shit.
I didn't know you were calling a Wolf. Feel better, motherfucker.
That's right. Yeah.
Dude, Tony Wolfe, Robbie Boothe band, man. A lot of good things coming up. Tony's got his own stuff too,
right,
which is phenomenal. I've heard it. He shared some with me, and I love it.
Hey, man, he's got that thing going on, man.
Yeah,
so
the guy's talented.
So, yeah, that call came through. I said, yep, I'll do that.
Hell yeah.
So, dude, let's recap the show. Dude, it's been awesome tonight.
Yep.
We had our standard guys on. David Higgins from the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the Beat. He came on, told us what was coming up in Southern Maryland for music, news, and events, and then threw in some sports for the hell of it.
Well, comic relief.
The comic relief. We talked Spoon's Barbecue for the meal review. Love those people. Love Joe. Love Hannah. Love the store. Love the restaurant.
Yes, indeed.
So we'll see them next week. Sean Kirkpatrick came on, not feeling well, but powered through and had a great segment. And we talked for longer than I thought we were, but that was awesome.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Sean. Then we had our feature guest. We had Wayne Hosier on from Forged and Static. Long time guy. Known the guy since '98 in my car slinging days. Can't say enough good things about him, and he's got the right mentality. Let's have fun, man.
Yep.
Let's just do this. I just can't wait to see what happens with this band next. They got too many EPs out. Go to their site. Tell them you want one. They'll send it to you.
Yeah, send them a message.
Yeah, they'll send it to you.
Yep.
Can't get easier than that.
Yeah.
Take the initiative. Hit the button and type some words.
Yeah, don't be that lazy. Come on, y'all.
Exactly. Dude, then we talked to Island Music Guitar of the Week.
Yep.
That's beautiful Jackson guitar.
Beautiful. Spalted maple.
Yeah. We ran the 2 for Tuesdays early in the show. I think that's kind of cool.
I think so too.
So we'll see how that plays out. See how people like that.
We love calling the names.
Exactly. It's always fun. Then we had Guitar God Chuck on from Chuck's Guitar Geekery.
Chuck's Guitar Geekery.
Talk about it. Dude, what a good time that was.
That was fun, man.
And he's like, dude, if you saw how I did this, you'd be shocked.
Right.
I love it, dude. That's how we roll in Southern Maryland, man.
He's got a great product on YouTube that we watched, and he still thinks that, like, you wouldn't even believe how I pull this off.
Right. That's how you know you're doing it.
But it looks great.
Exactly, dude. And then we had our surprise call with Tony, man.
Tony Wolfe.
So that was cool, man. Talk about the Robbie Boothe band and his stuff. So
Yeah.
dude, another fantastic show
Another fantastic show.
coming up on right, man. Dude, I love how it just unfolds here some nights.
Yeah.
Episode 40, Over the Hill.
Over the hill. Lordy, this show is 40.
Right.
Yeah, over the hill. I mean, Jesus, what are we going to do?
It's
You
cool,
know what we're
man.
going to do? We're going to do 40 more.
Exactly. That's the right answer.
That's what we're going to do.
Right. We're bringing it home, man. So everybody stay tuned. We got some really cool things planned. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.